think we are more Porsche than that Porsche. Sorry, Porsche. Now I understand why Tony Montana had this car. This might be a very expensive lap, and because I have been considering a 944 for a long time, already since 2019 or so, before I got big and driving on Nürburgring, you name it. And back then, actually, I asked my neighbors, someone at Mantai Racing, like, what do you think about 944 modifiability? They said, well, it's very modifiable, but you need to keep in mind that usually other Porsche owners say that people buy 944 who cannot afford 911. I'm like, probably, if that's the only downside, sure, let's maybe get one. And my wife Maggie is in love with 944. Anyway, we're not speaking about 944 today, but the reason why I'm bringing this up is that this is essentially a further development of 944. And 944 is already great, and this is supposed to be slightly greater, I guess.
5 litre V8, rear wheel drive, no traction control.
Still transaxle gearbox.
Transaxle, also allegedly perfect weight distribution.
Perfect weight distribution. This is what made 944 fantastic. But the only problem was the lack of power. But this featured in Scarface, I think. This car.
That's right, yeah.
The
and
bulletproof.
Business,
yeah, with the bulletproof one. Yeah, very exceptional. And funny enough, I have not driven a 944 or a 924. And we start directly with a very cruisable 928. Yeah, can we look at the engine while we're at it? The car had a full service, so it has actually new tires, new everything. It looks, of course, a bit like not brand new anymore, like most of the components, but they are all serviced and all good.
Yeah, so
Look at that.
and the top end rebuild on the engine, so
Should be all good.
it's as good as it can be, I think.
It's nice, and what I actually like, it is, I think, mid-engine. Is it behind the front
I
axle?
think it's just behind the front axle.
Yeah.
So
It should be like a very perfect drive. What's the weight though?
it is just under 1,600 kilos.
Yeah.
So it's a bit lardy.
It's a bit heavy because, but then again, it's also a GT car. It's not really like a track car. Although some people modify them for the track, there is like quite some affordability, usability. But you're better off going with the 944 because you don't pay for all the extra weight that you will be not using and throwing out anyway. What's the power of this?
330 brake horsepower, I think. The later GTS had about 350
Yeah.
because they bored out the engine to 5.5 litres. So there are drop-in tune kits you can get for it. I haven't been brave enough to do that yet.
Do you really need it?
I don't think so.
I mean,
don't think you get much out of it.
If you guys don't remember, we also drove last year the 996 Turbo.
Which I've now had.
Yeah.
Bored out, new turbos, new intercoolers, everything. They reckon it's good for about 650, 700 horsepower, so I'll be back next month.
Yeah,
Going
sounds good. But basically, yeah, you're not missing out on power. You have a turbo for that, so it's
This is the daily drive.
it is. It's fantastic. So yeah, I guess let's hop in, do a lap, see how this old baby drives. We will have a pedal cam, yeah, because I don't think we'll be having lots of like chases and whatever, but it will be for you interesting to see how the pedal behaves. We are going to do important mod to take out this carpet because it I do not want it to be stuck somewhere, so I'll leave this with you. And the coolest bit, look at this, it has a dogleg box. This means that the first gear is actually completely to the left and to the bottom, like the 30s, like the 190E, all the classics. Love it, love it, love it. Like, my sick mind is already thinking, if you would build this to a track car, I think the best mod you can do is to replace this by a plastic window, because you remove all the high weight on top, and you know, the roof doesn't look too detachable, but this would be probably like not only the biggest weight savings, but also the agility of the car. Yeah. Anyway, let's hop in and do a lap. Important to mention, last year you were still with me on a passenger seat. Shortly after I stopped taking passengers, so now we have a hot chick with us. I hope my wife won't get jealous. Like, I didn't put her there, the owner did. Look at that, I'm wearing my gloves already. And having a feet cam. So it will be quite interesting. As I'm driving from VULCAN ALPHA to the track, I realized a few things. It's a sporty oriented, it's a Porsche, yes, but it's a proper GT. We have huge steering wheel. Or should I get rid of this now? Now I cannot put it in my pocket. Do I have something here? Not really. We have very big steering wheel, a big engine. So yeah, first of all, it's a GT. Second of all, we have a V8 transaxle. You know what also has that? Corvette. Ooh, let's not forget about the brakes. This is third, this is second. Dog box. Oh no, some documents are falling out of the... Ooh, oh, this was actually quite nice. Even though it's 1600 kilos, it's really nice, and the emotion is really, really beautiful. Come on, turn in. Turn. Lovely. The roar. I'm really impressed. And actually suspension is really firm for what it is. That's quite impressive. Bit of heel and toe or heel and side of the foot. Another Porsche. Is that the electric Macan? I think we are more Porsche than that Porsche. Sorry, Porsche. But I don't have to tell you that, you know it yourself already. Come on! The gearbox is really like hard to get into. And the throttle pedal is also quite stiff. So it's very difficult to do gentle blips on it. But the weight distribution indeed with the transaxle gearbox, with the engine so far back, it is impressive. It's really, really, really good. Because for the speeds that we're doing with this weight, 5th gear, 220, we didn't have the best corner entry through flip-flops. Wow, 4th gear through here, come on. Very stable car. I think that's the most what I'm impressed about, the stability. However, of the air, there's lots of wind noise. Look at that, going through the bottom, suspension handling the compressions nicely. Super good. I'm really impressed, honestly. Yeah. Come on, the gearbox is something that's made proper for grand touring, that you need to have slow shifts, time to think about it, not too fast shifting. Everything else, proper GT car. Now I understand why Tony Montana had this car. Because with this car, 36 years ago, you would feel like the world is indeed yours. Oh yeah, just gentle lift, and the car points so nicely. This is 2nd gear corner with this car. We're now in 2nd. I do feel brakes are getting a bit softer, so maybe want to chill out a bit eventually, but I'm really impressed by the handling and the emotion. And oil pressure is good. The temperature is going a bit up, like of the water, so we are probably gonna chill on the hill climb, because I do not want to mess this one up. And then after that we will give it some push again. But temperature is also dropping again once we stop pushing, so that's nice. lovely. So from here we're gonna chill a bit because the track is climbing, going uphill. There is no point to overstress this old lady. So 5th gear cruising, probably 6th maybe. La 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 la. Da, 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 da. And then once we're on top of the hill, we're there. No, I honestly love it. It's not a track car. Let's drop the revs a bit more. It's not a track car in the sense of, because you still have the weight, but it's very, very well hidden. The temp is still like on the high side. I think it's like 95 or so, just below 100. Yeah, that's a problem of a very big engine and the cooling, and also on a hot day. Today we have a very hot day. La, 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 la. Oh, look at that, focus all the way from Greece. Lovely. About to start pushing again, don't worry. Oh, there's some nice cars. Look at that, the GTR. I'm gonna stay on the outside of the carousel for this one. Also, someone else is taking pictures. For now, I'm like sad that I don't have the rear view camera, because you would see the passenger filming. It's not dangerous at all. Oh well. Temperature is dropping, so we can start giving it a little push. So what gear should we go in? Third gear. Not the 5th gear, go back to 3rd. wow, 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 wow. I think, yeah, temperature is good, just below red. So like 96, 97. Hot for the old lady, but yeah, very hot day today. So overall, for an old lady, she performed phenomenal. Yeah, it is a phenomenal GT car. Again, I made at the beginning the relation to the Corvette. Funny enough, as I started driving it and pushing it, like the Brunchen entry, ooh, spicy. Ugh. Like, I think if this car would have a bit more track-oriented features for the driver controls, smaller steering wheel so I can actually like put my knees closer together and not do weird heel and toe. Seats are actually very comfy and controllable. They hug you nicely, and I was not being thrown around, I believe. So I mean, something you can tell me by watching the footage on camera. They're really good. Like, main point of complaints, like, let's get the bad things out of the way first. Brakes were getting a bit spongy, but still actually very good. For a car of its age, its competitors, the pedal would have been flat already. Oh, look at that, there's a Volkswagen T1 there driving, so it's, you want to see it? I don't have time to wait for it. So the brakes are maybe not completely in line with today's expectations, but for its time, I mean, we still managed to do a full lap. They were getting a bit soft, but just like a tiny bit. You can feel like 10% differentiation. The other thing, shifter. Dog box is not a problem, but because it's so sturdy and long, and yeah, if I would get more time to get used to it, it would have been probably okay, but it was still... Oh, hello. Hello. Good. Good, you? Oh, that Clio. Still waiting for a passenger lap with that one. Look at that. Brake, the shifter, it's a bit on the sturdy side. The accelerator pedal as well, it's quite long and it takes quite some force to press it. So it's all very GT, it's not track oriented. So I cannot say that this is a track car. If you're gonna track it, the weight distribution, the power, the emotion is actually very interesting. You would spend a lot of money to making the car lighter, so lots of plastic, lots of carbon, and then you're gonna have something very nice. Whether you're gonna have the power that you want, I don't know, but this transaxle feeling, 944 seems to be very interesting now. Before I K-swap turbo 997 Cup car and make it mid-engine and double wishbone front suspension. So I liked it, but what I want to finish on which note, is that it's a phenomenal, fantastic GT car. I don't know the value of those. I think they go maybe like for 50 or 60,000. I think, because I have been eyeballing 944s, and I know this is like more expensive, but not substantially. And the same price you're paying for a Corvette. But Corvette is something, can we say, more common, especially in the US. This is really, really nice. Like, so if you're looking at a collectible car, at the GT car where you can cruise around with a fantastic noise, with a great driving, handling, while still being in a comfort, this could be, very well be, one of the best GT cars I've ever driven. Considering the handling, the overall package, and its purpose. Because even on track, it performed things that it shouldn't be doing. So, if you ask me, the 928 is more than quite alright.